Hello and welcome. You're watching Don Bosco Media Network. This is Deepika Lingdor bringing to you the Salesian news across the globe. The death toll in Haiti is worsening after the violent earthquake of magnitude 7.2 that struck the country 5 days ago. In fact, the number of dead has risen to at least 2,189 and that of the injured to 12,000, while hundreds of people are still missing. This was announced last night by the local civil protection. In this chaos, also aggravated by the passage of the storm called Grace, Salesian missionaries are ready to help the population. We are well and our missions have suffered only some minor damage to the walls, but there is a lot of destruction all around, explained Victor Auguste, a Salesian missionary in the first moments after the earthquake. Everything is very confusing. We have to gather information and see how we can help, he adds. Father Líder Justiniano Flores, superior of the province Our Lady of Copacabana of Bolivia, led the celebrations for the 125 years of Salesian presence in Bolivia. On the days of Don Bosco's 206th birthday, in fact, he celebrated the Eucharist in the National Shrine of the Virgin of Copacabana. Retracing Salesian history in Bolivia, it should be remembered that on October 8, 1895 in Turin, thanks to the efforts of Father Costa Magna, the first Salesian to set foot in Bolivian soil, a contract was signed between the government of Bolivia, represented then by Dr. Manuel de Argandona and Father Michel Rua as representatives of the Salesian congregation. The purpose of this contract was to found 2 schools of arts and crafts in Bolivia which would be run by the Salesians. According to the Chronicles of Time, 14 Salesians sailed on February 1st from Valparaiso, Chile, and after passing through Uyuni and Oruro, they finally arrived in the city of La Paz on February 17, 1896. Don Bosco Human Resource Development Center, DBHRDC, Gagillapur, inaugurated its skill development courses on August 16, 2021. The center offers 3 different courses like hospitality, tailoring and beautician course. In keeping with the skill development initiatives in the country, DBHRDC is running training programs for the poor and marginalized youth for the sustainable livelihood through sustainable employment and micro enterprises. Father Thomas Santiago, Vice Provincial of the Salesian Province of Hyderabad, Father Noel Madichetti, Director of Bosco Net, Father Belamkonda Sudhakar, Executive Director of Bosco Seva Kendra BSK, Father Sarath, Assistant Director, BSK, Mr. Shankar from SOS Village, the staff of BSK and DBHRDC and the trainees were present. The educational radio FM Don Bosco recently celebrated its first 20 years of activity. The anniversary was celebrated throughout the month of August. Last August 13, after a day of celebration, Father João Carlos Ribeiro, SDB, Vicar of the province San Luigi Gonzaga of Brazil, Recife, BRE, presided over the Eucharistic celebration. On the evening of Saturday 14th, finally there was a final event, a night of celebration which saw the alternation of moments of show animated by Adelson Viana and Fray Wilter Malvera and moments of music with the participation of the singer Marcos Lessa. Last August 6th, the Feast of the Transfiguration of the Lord at the Don Bosco Formation Center in Lawan, 6 novices made their first religious professions in the hands of Father Fidel Ma Orenden, Superior of Mary Help of Christians Province of the Southern Philippines. On August 15th, Paul Hotove and Francis Nguyen pronounced their first vows as Salesians of Don Bosco at the Marian Shrine of Havestro. Don Timothy Zack, inspector, received the profession. For the occasion, some Salesian priests, lay people and friends and family members of the new professed were present. On 19th August, International Humanitarian Aid Day, an event established by the United Nations to pay homage to those who face danger and adversity to help others. The day chosen coincides with the anniversary of the 2003 bombing of the United Nations headquarters in Baghdad, Iraq. On this occasion, the Salesian Missionary Prosecutor's Office of New Rochelle Salesian Mission wanted to better explain the programs it carries out on climate and environment. This year, the day highlights the human cause of the climate crisis, putting pressure on world leaders to take meaningful action for the world's most vulnerable people. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres said, The climate emergency is a race we are losing, but we can still win. Salesian Missions is proud to highlight programs that focus on improving environmental impacts around the world. If it was not for Father U.P. Sebastian and Father Matthew George and the kindness of Madam Petra, the miracle of the restoration of my eyesight would have never happened, said Darshan Oraon, a 21-year-old youngster after the eye surgery. Darshan, hailing from Udlabari Tea Garden in North Bengal, had to undergo surgery for his eye injury of 33 months old. His insatiable desire to learn to ride a motorbike ended in a tragedy when a speeding motorbike hit him from behind, throwing him off the road and causing severe injury to his face and eye on that ill-fated day in December 2018. His friends took him to the maxillofacial department of Kolkata Medical College. In the Kolkata City Hospital, Darshan and his friends had to run around from counter to counter for urgent medical attention. Finally, a doctor who pitied the North Bengal youth attended to the injuries and sent him back home, saying, "Wait for a call from the hospital for the corrective surgery." However, that wait lasted for 33 months until the Salesians came to know about his plight. The Silver Jubilee of Risen Christ Church Bosco Ashram Punur in Andhra Pradesh was celebrated on August 18, 2021, with a gathering of priests, religious sisters and the faithful from various substations. Wrapping up the year-long celebrations, Father Thati Reddy Vijaya Bhaskar, SDB, Provincial of the Salesian Province of Hyderabad, during the Eucharist said, "Let us keep up and be an example of our faith handed over by our ancestors and be true children of Christ." The Salesian province of St. Joseph Vas Panjim began its 6th Provincial Chapter 2022 Go and Do Likewise by holding its first of the 3 scheduled sessions via Zoom online platform on August 17, 2021. Father Felix Fernandez, Provincial, declaring the chapter open, said, "The Provincial Chapter is a dynamic and ongoing process where the whole province come together as one community with the mission to reflect and deliberate on being effective signs and bearers of God's love to the young." He then handed charge to the moderator, Father Arvind Severus, who welcomed 37 elected members and gave the guidelines for the chapter. The second meeting will be from November 3rd to 5th, 2021, and the final session from February 14th to 19th, 2022. Well, dear viewers, that is all we have for you today. Until we meet again, thank you for watching.